Urban Therapy with Sun 752. This your daily go-getterism number 487 for February 2nd, 2016. Here it is, Groundhog Day. And according to the Farmer's Almanac, which is really how they get the information for Groundhog Day, if y'all didn't know that. No, the groundhog does not see his shadow, and they don't see whether the groundhog sees his shadow or not. They take the information from the Farmer's Almanac. It's all very scientific, and they already know if we are going to be projected to have an early spring or if winter is going to play out the way it plays out anyway. So that's how that's going down. Nonetheless, tonight we want to talk about being on the same page with somebody. Is it 100% necessary for you to be on the same page with somebody in order to have a harmonious relationship? I think it's a question worth addressing because, who doesn't really want to be on the same page with somebody that they are vibing with? Whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's a business relationship, whether it's a partnership of some type, whether it's just a social friendly type of relationship. Do you have to be on the same page? And if you have to be on the same page, exactly what page is that? Do you have to be on the same page about everything that goes on between the interaction between the two of you, or two or more of you, or is it just necessary to be on the same page with certain fundamental things that could either make a ship sail or sink the ship altogether? In a romantic relationship, I think that it's necessary to be on the same page as far as wanting to be together and wanting to stay together. So, as you may know, when a man and a woman come together, they either are feeling each other to the point where they're going to make that thing work, or they're going to find every excuse in the book to try to separate from each other. Now, the way things start off aren't always the way they finish, so maybe in the beginning, you want to ignore the things that you are incompatible with. So maybe you like things that are hot and they like, and she likes things that are cold, or you like things that are spicy and she likes things that are mild. Silly things, but when you start talking about which restaurants you're going to go to, which is a dating situation, maybe that comes into play. So maybe you can't go to a Thai restaurant or eat Indian food, or maybe even some Caribbean food that's kind of spicy. So it could put some strains on a date. Compatibility, movies, books. If you're the type that likes to read a lot and they're the type that likes to watch TV a lot, it could be an issue. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But I think as time goes on, maybe y'all do need to get on the same page with that. Maybe not with one of the person in the relationship trying to push their beliefs or their ways of life on somebody else, but maybe introducing them to something that they like in order to help them to grow. When you start talking about compatibility and being on the same page, since we was talking about way of life, about religion, can two people of different religions, can they make it work? Maybe they can make it work during the dating stages, but as you start talking about getting married, if let's say one of the people in the relationship is a Muslim and the other one is a Christian, which wedding are you going to have? Or will the two of you be able to say, well, we don't have to have a religious wedding at all. We can just go to the justice of the peace and get married that way, and then we can have a ceremony in both of our religions after we already have jumped the broom. Now, y'all might not even want to do it like that, but what about when kids come into play? How do you want them to be raised? Which God do you want them to praise? So certain things are necessary to be on the same page about, and it can become an issue. But I really wholeheartedly believe that if two people are on the same page as far as wanting to get together and wanting to be together and wanting to stay together, then you'll find a way to be compatible in that way, and that may keep you together for a long time. It may not play all the way out like that in the long run, but it's a hell of a start, and then you can get somewhere with that. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and just remember, when it comes to being on the same page with somebody, that's a beautiful thing and a beautiful situation to be a part of. But it's not the end all be all. When it really all comes down to it, you have to want to be with the person that you're with, and if you really want to be with the person that you're with, and they want to be with you just as much as you want to be with them, then I guess love really will conquer all. And if you can see the benefits of staying together rather than breaking apart, then that may be all the compatibility that you really need, and that may be the only page that you really need to stay on. Still may mess up some things with that grocery list though. Tomorrow night, the Urban Therapy with Sun show. Y'all want to come through and check out this show. The Urban Therapy with Sun show tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be talking about the issues surrounding the black father. Y'all know the black father, the father of black people, the families that have a black father or do not have a black father. What's the issue? If you haven't talked to your dad in a while and y'all not on speaking terms for whatever reason, we want to talk about that tomorrow night. Now, the reason that we're talking about the black father is because that the black father is different than other races and other ethnic groups, and that our struggle, our situation is unique. I don't hear fathers of other ethnic groups, other races, consistently being called things like sperm donor, deadbeat, absentee father, things like that, and there are a lot of reasons for this phenomenon on both sides of the coin, socially, politically. Listen, we're gonna get into it deeply tomorrow. So this is not a judgment show. Regardless of whatever issue that you've ever had with your dad, we're gonna address it. I don't care if he just wouldn't let you beat him at chess or backgammon or war. I declare war, We want to talk about the black father tomorrow, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to get deeper into it than any other show that you probably ever heard. We'll get deep into it. And my dad is coming through. Brother Mac of the Legacy of a Nation show will be coming through. That's my pop, and we're going to get deep into it. Because, boy, my dad got a story to tell. And so do I. So y'all holler at us tomorrow for the Urban Therapy with Sun show, and I get with y'all. You know what I mean? Peace.